There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Till we friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back. Say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now. We all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is I.A.N and this is Crime Watch, and we are back. Top of the evening to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know some of you are so excited because the program has started. Some of you want to get on to the program. You want to, you know, as they say, add your 2 cents. And sometimes it's good to add your 2 cents. But I tell you, let me tell you something. That phone, you feel I come back with it? I had to come back with it because, boy, it's something that I still can't believe because we, a lot of citizens out there have the perception that nothing can be done to really deal with the escalating crime. But then there are people who profit from crime. There are people who maybe supply food to prisoners. There are people who are responsible for maybe transporting, dealing with people in prison. Different agencies, different security companies, a lot of things. And there are people who are profiting from crime while the citizens of this country are losing their loved ones. And the bigger picture to that, with respect to the incident with the minister's son, and it's something I've been honest with you, I can't sweep that under the carpet, and that can't be swept under the rug, as they say. That could never happen. People need to, I am asking questions. Because strange enough, ladies and gentlemen, in fact, and to the caller that called yesterday, oh God, I know the 1% watching my program too, and I know who you are. I know who you are. Remember when the person called and said, well, I.A.N this and I.A.N that, and why you only join? I have a right to be because it's like, we live in a country, now, Trinidad and Tobago, Twin Island, every creed and race doesn't have an equal place in this country. There's a justice for the West, and there's a justice for the East. There's a justice for the north, different parts of the North, and there's a justice for the South. And there's a different justice for the West. I tell you, they could do all kind of thing. They could break down your door. They could drag you out of your house. And you see that case with Enterprise, that young man that was shot? I just met someone, yeah? Director, the guy who was shot in Enterprise? Just the last person. Yeah. Benton? Somebody's coming back for somebody, yeah? And I heard it was a relative that they were looking for. Remember Benton? Dylan Matthews. Dylan Matthews. You remember that? Remember that person? And I don't know. I don't want to be too quick to judge nobody, yeah? But I was chatting with someone a while ago, and you see, I'll tell you this, eh? There's a saying, let your conscience be a guide. And not because somebody, you really need, I really, I tried to call his sister, I believe, from another phone, but she didn't answer. But come back and see me. Come back and see me, because I spoke to someone a while ago, and by my as you say, your conscience, let your conscience be a guide. Just to let you know that, let your conscience be a guide. Don't quick to jump to conclusions. Let your conscience be a guide. But you know, we live in a society where every creed and race doesn't have an equal place in this country. And you know, I will tell you something, with respect to the phone that was stolen from the minister's son. Remember I spoke about it yesterday, the minister's son, Adrian Imbert. His phone was stolen on Friday, July the 6th. There's a young boy here. And just how I started off yesterday, I'm going to start it off today again, because it's something that it's a sad thing, it's a serious thing. Because I will tell you this, now I ain't jumping to conclusion, you know, but there was an island-wide search. Well, they said they find it in the Beetham. Director, they find it in the Beetham? Well, boy, Beetham residents dead. They're dead in the war. Oh, God, Beetham. Was anybody ever taken into custody with respect to that phone? That, yeah, but the notice say Beetham. Yeah, you're looking for phone all over, but they say they find it in the Beetham. That is just something. I need to know which house they went into to get our phone. We need to know. Because if you use an elite unit in the police service, and it's something that, you know, the viewers never tell you something, even though you might say it have more pressing matters. But I just shown you the head of dictatorship. I just shown you the head of what this country has become. And that is why, there's a saying, when grass cut low, you don't see snake head, you know. And you see when that man lose his phone, the minister's son lost his phone, the grass cut low. And you could have seen that where the government, at the end of the day, have the PNM stalwarts in the police service. Look at how much people missing in this country. And I saw a little photo of so many people. I'm going to put up, and it had a phone in the center. You have that picture up? Put it up for me. I saw it. Look at how many people went missing. The little boy from Cuba, the young girl from South, all these people missing. Rihanna Sukdev missing. Ria Sukdev. I don't know why I say Rihanna. Ria Sukdev. This other girl. All these people missing. Corinne Singh. They find Corinne Singh. They find Corinne Singh car burn up in Karani. All these people missing. And look, Anil Matabulam on the right. Carolyn Katwaru, but somebody from South could tell me what went on there. I could put me like on a block. Somebody from South could know exactly what went on there. Somebody from South, a businessman from South, could tell me what went on there. I know what I'm telling you. Right? And the nurse and Oshari. But all that, but you could find a phone. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, good evening.
Hi, Mr. Allen. Good evening. I wanted to say this. You know, most times when bad things happen, they ask you to look at things with the glass full, right? So let us look at this incident with the phone. Let us look at it as the glass half full, right? This proves to the country that crime could be solved. This is what it proves. Crime could be solved if we employ the resources of the TTPS.
Yeah.
This phone has shown the country this, so then it should show the country that the government apparently is picking and choosing which crimes to solve.
Thank you.
So let us see the glass half full this afternoon. Secondly...
Yeah, go ahead. You know, now tell it this, yeah?
And talks about...
Go ahead.
Gosh, person, educate yourself. Because if by now you can't see the relation Mr. Allen is making when it comes to how crime gets solved for some and how it doesn't solve for some, and when he's trying to show that the play should be equal, you know, crime and this kind of thing, things should be equal for everybody, and he can't see that. He should educate himself by now. Have a good night, Mr. Allen.
Yeah. It shows that the pettiest crime could be solved. How many people have gone missing and how many people who have lost their cars, who have lost their who vehicles was taken at gunpoint. Their phones remain in the car. How many people? But you know, it's a strange thing happened, you know. Do you know? Now, I don't know. I'm not really saying anything, eh? But how come an elite part of the police service was used? What that phone has in it? What this particular phone, what is the content on that phone? What information, what data is on that phone that warrant an elite unit in the police service to come forward and island-wide search for that phone? A cell phone. And what again, the question that I would like to raise this afternoon is how come, ladies and gentlemen, something strange happened? How come B-Mobile customers, they had so much difficulties yesterday for a couple hours? How come? That phone is a B-Mobile phone. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Is it, ladies and gentlemen, that they had to shut down all the other phones and all the other lines to zone into one phone? Is it? Is that what happened? Tell me, is that what happened? Is it that they had to shut, if it have 100 B-Mobile customers here, they had to shut down the 100 and know that this one phone is there, or the thousands you know which phone it is. You don't know which phone it is, so you had to shut down everybody to know the phone right here? How come it took you from since Friday to now to get our phone? How come? Why so many people experienced problems yesterday on their network? On B-Mobile network? Tell me. Come out and say. Come out and say. I just asking you, you know. I don't know, maybe I can be wrong. But I can't be wrong, ladies and gentlemen, when I come here every day to tell you what's going on in this country. Because yesterday we had a man called yesterday. A guy called, and I know he's from the 1% community. And I know his last name is starting with A. Yeah. You remember him yesterday? Yeah. Go ahead.
What it is you have with the 1% that you have to talk about the 1% every day on your program for. And you was working for the 1% until you leave or they fire you because you're talking about the government. But every day you're talking about the 1%.
Okay, you hold up.
But the most corrupted government ever passed through this country is
hold on. Don't get your undies in our bundle here. Put on that phone. Let me explain something there. Right, so ladies, you remember that? That is a member from the 1% community. Carries the A surname in the back, starting with A. I know that. I know people who know him. Let me tell you something. So when 6 o'clock comes, every single person lock on. From captain to cook. From prisoner to judge and magistrate. Believe me, all over the world. But today the bigger picture is, it's sad. I felt really hurt, you know. You know, I felt real hurt about this, and you might say that I just talking crap, and they just, you know, it's just a phone. Oh God, it's not just a phone. It's the principle. It's the method they use. But it just goes to show, look at how many people missing. Look how many people lost their cars. How many cars stolen for the year? How many cars? More than 435 vehicles stolen. Do you know how many of those vehicles were stolen with phones inside the car? Do you know how many, ladies and gentlemen? More than 200. And laptop. How many people have gone missing and they have gone with their phones? How many people? And you telling me, a little boy, me have no problem with Adrian, you know. Adrian, I have no problem with you, you know. Thank God you born in a family that holding. Thank God you born in a family that your business fixed. But what that leads to the little man on the road? All they see all the fighting beat him. Well, oh God, beat him people done. They're done. No, it don't work like that. Come out and tell the nation which house. Let us see the house it was found in. I want to see the house. If it says beat him, let me see the house. Look at the day, ladies and gentlemen. And socks, you need to get that. You need to get the day they mash up my door. You need to get a little clip. Look at that. The day they came. You so much people, ladies and gentlemen. So many people murdered and missing. You looking for information because some man didn't tell you what went on the walkover, and so you had to break down my door. Break it down, and come with a warrant, and only go in so. Only go in so. Like it's Carnival Monday and Tuesday, waving a flag. You understand? Sucks you have it. No, I want the part where they're breaking down the door. Yeah? Don't show, you know there's a man will show me when they come upstairs. So there we go. Come on. See for a document? There's what I come for a document to break down my door? No. Ready? Nobody have breaking down my door. How you can break down my door? Nobody, how you can break down my door? No, but watch, hand me that phone. Watch me for a document. Go for a document. Watch for a document. For a document. Don't push me, boy. For a document, boy. Don't push me, boy. Don't push me. Don't push me. Don't push. I'm afraid you, boy. For a document. For a document. Watch, ladies and gentlemen, for a document. For a document. So it just goes to show, ladies and gentlemen, that they know I am on top of my game for a document. For information leading to a murder. And I didn't murder nobody, I didn't murder, but you know I don't know what went on already. So before you could do what you had to do, let me break down I.A.N. Allen door for a document, Not for drugs, not for guns, but for a document. But I alone could have gone get Adrian phone. I could have walked in the beatam. You have the clip with me in the beatam there? All I could go in the beatam looking for all I could go in the beatam. Now, don't take no breakers yet. Let me take a fast break. Go ahead.
Come on into ARIMA Hardware today for all your building supplies from start to finish. We have decking sheets, under ceiling, new wave galvanized 26 gauge painted, I-beam, Z and C purlin, gypsum board, French style steel windows, red and concrete blocks, pick up at factory, TCL cement, corrugated steel, garbage bins and much more at competitive prices and VAT inclusive. So check us out today.
By public demand, Fab India Expo is now closing on July 16. Yes, you have just a few more days to visit Fab India Expo, located at the White Tent opposite Medford gas station, Shoguanas. Massive sale now on. Get up to 80% off. Spend $1,000 or more on linked or credit card for a chance to spin to win up to $500 instantly. We cater for the entire family. Don't miss out on this opportunity to visit the best of the best. Now closing on July 16, located at the White Tent opposite Medford gas station, Shoguanas, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
For all your air conditioning needs, check out Neil Cool today. We carry brands like Lennox, Daikin, Comfy, Amana, and Delta air conditioners. Lennox 2500, Comfy 2250 installed. Daikin is back in stock, 12,000 BTUs for 2800. So call us today, 748-4122. Neil Cool Air Conditioning Services, quality brands, professional services.
Get the best roti and homestyle curry in Shoguanas right here at the Curry Leaf. We serve breakfast and lunch daily, and we also cater. Visit us at 56 Ramsrand Street, Shoguanas, directly opposite Price Club Supermarket. Delivery also available. Call us at 234-0534 to place your order today.
Racetrack Wheels carries all sizes of tires. We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. They are the sole distributors for Salem and Achilles tires, the #1 tire for comfort and performance. We also do blank wheels that could be drilled to your vehicle specification. It's all about new technology and keeping ahead of the game at Racetrack Wheels. 2 massive locations, 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, and 82 Bucco Road in Tobago. Or call 642-1539 or 631-1044.
Matthew Industries Limited, leader in wrought iron designs, garage doors, steel doors, warehouse racking, and even beautiful unique chandeliers, and a lot more supplies at affordable prices. So check us out today at number 114 Balmain Road, Couva, or call 679-3271 for more info.
In 2012, P&V Marketing pioneered an industry revolution and introduced hybrid vehicles. P&V Marketing are the leaders in the importation and sales of hybrid vehicles in Trinidad and Tobago. We have the latest models in Toyota, Nissan, and Honda SUVs and cars. Brand new and roll-on, roll-off. Our certified hybrid technicians service every vehicle we sell. Don't get left behind. Visit P&V Marketing Company Limited or call 672-2083.
It's your journey, our passion at Brandtech. Visit us today at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, Chaguanas, or contact us at 672-8575. Now open on Saturdays.
Are you tired of not being able to sleep at night from fear of someone jumping your wall? Well, fear no more. We at Ultratech Security have the solution. Electric security fencing, your first line of defense. Cheaper than razor wire and 100% more effective. It's the future trend in home security. So call us today for a free quotation at 708-2704 or 374-8726.
Sheikleisha Limited, the Caribbean's largest manufacturers of plain and printed paper bags, leaders in plastic bags, vermicelli, split piece powder, and greaseproof paper, ideal for doubles, french fries, and sandwiches. Supplying stores nationwide. For quality products, trust Sheikleisha Limited, 665-3336.
No, but let me tell you something. Look, somebody now telling me to that drugstore that was robbed and they held up the customers and took all their phones and whatnot. And it's not a matter. What caused that a while ago? You know, and just imagine this, yeah? Is Blink more Blink customers? Socks, is it Blink customers that they've been complaining for weeks that on Crime Watch has no audio. No audio on Crime Watch. When the program starts, you're getting audio on the ad, and you're not getting any audio on the program. Nobody taking them on. That's not my fault. That is not my fault. That is not my fault. You could go to Beatam and get a phone. Show me the house. Or where show me the house, Williams. You see, that is what I tell you, you know. All of them say Dulalchan. Papa Petia Dulalchan. Dulalchan is a waste of time. But at the end of the day, the man is asking, no, everybody have an attitude, you know. Dulalchan have an attitude. Everybody know that. I'm looking for a picture of him. Socks, hurry up now. The man's slow, boy. Let's wait for the picture. Let's wait for Socks to get the picture up. Thank you. You know, and I would tell you this, yeah? But he has an attitude. But he has an attitude. I also have an attitude. I have a very stink attitude. And everybody know that. Johnny Abraham has an attitude too. How much time me and Johnny get away up in Carney up there, or that crime scene? And a ranking thing. But today Johnny like my father. I mean, he's a man I have the utmost respect for. But everybody has an attitude. But I know what they want to do, you know. They want to pick somebody who the PNM could control. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I smell a rat long time. I know my boy Dulang wasn't going to get through. Because they want to pick somebody who they could control. Who they could say, bam, lock up that one. This one lost our phone, go and get it for them. But I could tell you one thing, Dulalchan would not do that. Because he would have been asking questions. Nobody's different from nobody. I just telling you, the man, that's why I know him. Me picking up for nobody. Open up the lines to me. Open up the lines. Do you really believe that every creator, because you could go in the Beatam, and find a phone. Come out and show the nation which house you find a phone in. Come out and show the nation. I want to see it on the newspaper that you find a house, that in street 3, 4, 5, 8 street, what street? Come out and show the nation because you're stinking up a whole community name. Because the last time I went Beatam, when the flood and whatnot, remember I had a protest, but remember when last week I went down in the flood last Sunday? You have a little clip on you, and the river stink. Tell me here. I mean, what really causing the flooding? Go ahead.
They ain't cleaning up the bridge and thing. They
how long you
cleaning
been
it.
complete? They have a bridge that clog going across the highway. They're cleaning it, but you could go and find phone. You could go and find a phone. Some of people missing, and you could go and find a phone, but it hurt. You know why it hurt? You know why it hurt so much? Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not, it's like, what? How the poor man can really live in this country? How the man who taking a taxi every day and his daughter working in some little store? These people can really get justice? Huh? Oh, I have to be the son of a minister. Tell me now. But some of you might think I'm talking crap because you know why your business fixed. You have black credit card. Maybe you have big time credit card. You're driving big time car. I tell you, though, watch me. Only when the kitchen can feel the heat, you know. When you have nothing to eat, then there's no ways hunger, you know. What about the fellas and them who went in the ARIMA mall and mash up the whole glass case and thief all the phone and take people's phone too? How come you couldn't track it? How come 430-something cars stolen for the year? How many cars were stolen with phones in it and you couldn't track it? But you could track one man phone, and not a normal man, you know. So you can't say, well, the curry favor or the stew favor. You can't say, well, how they focus on he, and he from tongue. How they focus on every boy name again? Imbertson? How they focus on Adrian, and Adrian live in Chagonas? How they focus on Adrian live in Separia? How they focus on Adrian? Adrian is not a nobody. He is the son of a member of parliament. He's the son of the current minister of finance. He's the son of the current acting prime minister. What you expect? Tell me what you expect now. But they could break down your door without a warrant, deal with you differently, and you can't ask no question. But I tell you, as long as I am alive in this country, that can't happen. Open up the lines. Hi, caller, good evening. Let me get down to business, yeah? Hi, go ahead.
Alan, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, Prem, get to the point.
You see this thing up going on here? It's going on too long now. And it says government, we have it how we said it. They cut with the 3 days. They want to work 7 days. They want to work 7 days meal. And we poor class that we have to work 3 days. Why? Why the two advantages from Alan? That's wrong. How we to work 3 days? That's right and fair.
Thank you, Prem. Next caller. Ladies and gentlemen, an unidentified body was found, partially decomposed and burned. Remains of a man found earlier today in some bushes behind I.A.N Bar, Pepper Village. I have a little shot. Today, ladies and gentlemen, an unidentified man, partially decomposed body. I have a shot of the decomposed body. All right, a partially, look, watch. It looked like a young person. And as you can see, it's tight. But how you can't find it? How you could not find it? How you couldn't find it? Murder is the case. What? They tried to burn the boy. Are they showing you? I tell you, don't put my car in them shots, you know. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
The whole is just about phone. So that the phone talk and continue the program. Thank you.
What is that? Yeah, sign us, sir. Why are you talking so? Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Might sound like a phone, but it's a bigger picture. It sounds like a phone, but it's a bigger picture. This body appears to be that of a young person. Yeah, the murder toll is 296. Last year it was 268, 296. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Yes, Dion. This place has made me feel to laugh. We vote for that. We love PNM. This is my government. Leave my government alone. Now we can't. All they have to find my phone. They have to find the man's phone. Yes, leave my government alone.
Who is that? You are being sarcastic, I understand. Great is the PNM. Well said, Papi. An unidentified body was found. Look at watch. Right behind I.A.N supermarket bar, Pepper Village in FYZABAD. Watch. Right behind the bar. So you know if he was drinking, you know what's going on. If they throw the body right there. Watch. Look the area. Real zooming thing by Minimi, why? Hi, caller, good evening. Watch. Look at the tidy body.
Good evening, Mr. Allen.
Yeah, go ahead.
The whole country knew that it was the 1% that called here yesterday.
Thank you.
And the 1% have confirmed that what he did to you, it was politically affiliated.
Yeah.
Because he mentioned that the last government was the most corrupted government. So why this think 1% do not get off the air and leave you on your station alone? Thank you very much.
Well said. Well said. Also, murder in Malabar, ARIMA. Victim dies at district hospital. 31-year-old is another case again. Gary Constantine was shot dead at St. Joseph Avenue off LaCroix Street in Malabar around 8 p.m. last night. Constantine was lying with a group of friends when they were approached by an armed man who confronted Constantine, then shot him several times about the body. Party of officers from Northern Division Task Force, including Corporal SOOKRAM, WPC Joseph, PC MOHAN, PC Modeste, PC Lee, PC Williams, and officers attached to Malabar and Pinto police station responded to reports of the shooting that took place when they found Constantine bleeding from multiple gunshot wounds. He was then rushed to the hospital where he subsequently died. So, ladies and gentlemen, another man murdered in Malabar. While all that going on, right in Pepper Village, watch how they tie up now. That man shot in Malabar last night. All that going on. Look today what going on, watch. Body, right behind M&N, right behind L&N, bar Pepper Village in FYZABAD. Watch. I just want you to see, ladies and gentlemen. I just want you to see what's going on in this country. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Wallerfield shopkeeper shot in the neck during early morning. 38-year-old shopkeeper Michael Wilson was shot in the neck during a robbery early this morning at his business place, Happy Shoppers Minimart at Jacobs Hill, Demerara Heights in Wallerfield. Shortly after 6 a.m. today, two bandits, one armed with a gun and the other with a cutlass. Wilson was taken to the ARIMA District Hospital where he was treated and later transferred to the Eric Williams Science Complex. He was ambushed by robbers while conducting sales with the bread delivery van. The bandits stole an undisclosed sum of cash, 2 cell phones. Oh, come back. Come back, come back. When the bandits shot the shopkeeper today, they took 2 cell phones. What's going on here now? You have get back that yet? Watch. Look at a picture of the man being wheeled. Look, Michael Wilson. Michael, your name should have been Michael in birth. A bullet stuck in his neck. Bandit take his phone, but they are going to give back that phone, you know. They are going to give back that phone. I'm not leaving it alone. I call a good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, Ian. This is Antonio. What's up? Ian, forget them people. Crime up PNM too, you know. You're doing a good job. Forget them calling who's a PNM and who's a PNM and this. The government and them doing shit. You know?
Take it easy now. Oh, God, take it easy now. You know they're going to come after you, boy. You make me choke on my coffee. But you know, I will tell you something. You know, while the shopkeeper gets shot, the bullet lodged in his neck. While at the ARIMA hospital, it had no trolley and no wheelchair. No trolley and no wheelchair. You know, the wife had to beg the fire service and the ambulance to carry him to. Who had the ambulance at the hospital? But you take 9 million, is 9 million to refurbish a swimming pool? Huh? Watch, firemen wheeling him out, watch. Watch, look at fire service. Ambulance here. Look at fireman wheeling him, watch. I just want you to know, watch good. You can zoom up to it? Yeah, watch. A fireman doing the job. Hats off to him. The woman with tears in her eye went and begged them. But you could build a road. Hi, caller, good evening.
Hi, Mr. Allen. It was necessary to call back the program. So I want to make an international statement. International persons, we need you all to look and see see who actually gets justice in the country. Get yourself married to the 1%, and this is the only way you'll get through. And for the 1%, what is your plan of action when the UNC returns to government? Because, of course, you're making your position clear that you are PNM oriented. So what plan you all have for when the UNC becomes in power? Thanks, Mr. Ali.
See your bacchanal you coming with, yeah? Well, you see you're trying to make bacchanal, but everybody watching the embassies and everybody watching. Everybody watching. Listen. Let me take a break. You like
Tire Clinic. Get the best quality tires in the country at affordable prices at our branches in Couva, Chaguanas and Pleasance Park. Tire Clinic, a tire for every need.
SCREWTECH Limited, STL, as the name suggests, are wholesalers of screws, bolts, nuts, and other fastener products for all your industrial and commercial use. We are located at number 792 Papuri Road, Lower Barkpore. We have also created our own branded STL products with over 10,000 individual items of varying grades and sizes, so you can ask for it by name at all leading hardwares across Trinidad and Tobago. You can contact us at 654-5205 or 290-7733. SCREWTECH Limited, the leading screw company in the Caribbean.
Score big with great savings from Extra Foods. Rosemont chicken Vienna sausages 3 for $11.95. Happy pasta cuts assorted $3.95. Happy oil 3 liter $39.95. Kellogg's Fruit Loops $14.95. Famous Amos chocolate chip cookies pack $4.95. Kellogg's Fun Pack $29.95. Kirkland's popcorn $3.95. Pringles small can $5.95. Nature Valley granola bars, oats and honey $3.95. And Trinidad juices assorted 19 ounce $9.95. Only at Extra Foods, Endeavour, Grand Bazaar, Arima, and Chaguanas Main Road. Always something extra for you.
By public demand, Fabindia Expo is now closing on July 16. Yes, you have just a few more days to visit Fabindia Expo, located at the white tent opposite Medford gas station, Chaguanas. Massive sale now on. Get up to 80% off. Spend $1,000 or more on links or credit card for a chance to spin to win up to $500 instantly. We cater for the entire family. Don't miss out on this opportunity to visit the best of the best. Now closing on July 16, located at the white tent opposite Medford gas station, Chaguanas, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
These days, kids and teens aren't as active as they should be. When your child doesn't get enough nutrients from the foods and drinks they consume, they won't have the energy to go out and enjoy the day, which can lead to health problems. Maximum Kids is a complete balanced nutritional supplement formulated for picky eaters, and it's easy to serve. With 2 delicious flavors, Maximum Kids is a suitable drink that can help to give them that balance between meals, at home, at school, or on the go. Because every drop of Maximum Kids contains all the essential vitamins and minerals, such as calcium and iron, and other important nutrients for your child's growth and development. And best of all, your kids and teens will love the taste. So do your kids a favor and give them Maximum Kids, available at pharmacies and supermarkets nationwide.
The grand opening of Homeland Marketing Company Limited, beautiful wrought iron products for gates, fences, burglar-proof and lots more. Come and view a large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs, paints, tools and welding products. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas.
Call 235-GATE or 235-IRON.
SM Drugs now open at Piaco International Airport, opposite First Citizens Bank. Over-the-counter drugs only, no prescriptions. For more information, call the atrium at 669-0592 or 669-0325.
The Wiz Computers Limited, provider of OLEX home and business security systems in Trinidad and Tobago. 4-channel DVR, 1 terabyte and 4 1080p cameras. 8-channel DVR, 1 terabyte and 8 1080p cameras. 16-channel DVR, 1 terabyte and 16 1080p cameras. 4-channel DVR, 1 terabyte, 2 1080p cameras. 8-channel DVR, 1 terabyte and 4 1080p cameras. 16-channel DVR, 1 terabyte and 8 1080p cameras. Installation services available. Upgrade to 2-year warranty also available. Wiz Computers Limited, bringing affordability to technology. Visit our website or Facebook page for more details.
By public demand, Fabindia Expo is now closing on July 16. Yes, you have just a few more days to visit Fabindia Expo, located at the white tent opposite Medford gas station, Chaguanas. Massive sale now on. Get up to 80% off. Spend $1,000 or more on links or credit card for a chance to spin to win up to $500 instantly. We cater for the entire family. Don't miss out on this opportunity to visit the best of the best. Now closing on July 16, located at the white tent opposite Medford gas station, Chaguanas, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, a Ruka man critical after his face was partially blown off during a shooting incident. 35-year-old Christopher Hunt of Rainbow Crescent, Bonner West, remains warded in a critical condition at the Eric Williams Medical Science Complex in Mount Hope after part of his face was blown off during a shooting incident outside his home around 1:30 a.m. Hunt was inside his home when he received a telephone call from someone known as Freddie, and as he walked outside, a single gunshot was heard, and Hunt was discovered in a pool of blood in the ground with his face partially blown off. The police was summoned and officers of the Northern Division Task Force responded and took Hunt to the ARIMA District Medical Hospital. He was treated and transferred. 112-gauge shotgun cartridge and a pair of sneakers was recovered at the scene. Sergeant I.A.N. of the CID is investigating the incident. You don't know all this going on here? Investigation continues into the murder of 3 men and wounding of several others at the... I have an idea, you know. I have an idea. I just have an idea. Remember the Broadwalk got it? Those killed are 21-year-old Kedda's husband of SCA, I said SCA. Seaview Hill in Carnage. 32-year-old Fabian Williams, a.k.a. Super, also of Seaview Hill, Carnage, and Andrew Francis, while those injured are 8-year-old Jakeem Moses of Pelican Extension, Mohan, 26-year-old Karen Jones of Cleaver Heights. Williams are believed to have been the gunman's target, and he, along with Francis, died at the hospital, while husband died at the eastern side of the Broadwalk. But you have any video of that? At the Prime Minister constituency. You know the Prime Minister constituency has the most murders, homicide in this country. The most in any division. Am I right, researcher? Yeah, I think the most. Hi, colleague, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. This woman's mother has gone missing. Send her in for me. Also, ladies and gentlemen, remember the murder of the 53-year-old Samaru, a.k.a. JJ, and his wife, 54-year-old Suarez Sati Samaru, who were brutally attacked during a home invasion at their mini-mart and grocery at Terminus Section 2 Road, Terminal 4 Road, just before 9 p.m. on June the 21st. Remember that? These are photos of the individual. Remember when we had their videos and whatnot? This is where the video that I'm showing where he was lying right across here and his wife on the side. It's craziness, but we have a lot of people out there. Where is it? All right, remember that? Ladies and gentlemen, 2 suspects from Tamina detained in connection with that. Remember when the guy body was on the ground here? JJ body, remember that? Just by the garbage bin. You remember that? So 2 individuals from Tamina, they are in custody currently. Also, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you all know, remember the video showing the policeman, the 62-year-old police sergeant, Gray Alexander. Remember the video before we go further? Go ahead. Gary Alexander, this is where he was coming out to the, just to let you know, and in fact, there were pictures with his burned body on the ground when he was seated at the... Well, ladies and gentlemen, there are reports that he succumbed to his injury at hospital. This is a photo of him. Hey, boy. Also, ladies and gentlemen, no bail for El Socorro man on gun and armor and drug charge in Siparia. 22-year-old Shane Ali, a vendor of Todd Road, El Socorro, was refused bail when he appeared in Siparia Magistrate Court earlier today with alleged possession of 3 firearms, a quantity of ammunition, and 7.2 kilograms of marijuana for the purpose of trafficking. Way. Oh. This is a young man here. Denied bail. Innocent till proven guilty here. Innocent till proven guilty. Just remember that. Innocent till proven guilty. Hi, caller. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Uh-huh.
Ian, you remember this fellow who was working at Vitep and giving all the employees loan without signing paper and all these things, and employee wives too?
Who's that
This
boy?
man still on the job. He's so big nobody can even touch him because he's a big PNM too.
Who's that boy?
The man who was giving out loans to the employees.
The man who gave out loans to his employee. That is what department was that? I ain't familiar with that now. There's so much things in my head. You're the relative of Zorina Mahmood. Come this way, miss. I know this is my heart for you. Come and tell me. Is that your mom?
Yeah.
Come. Tell me when's the last time you saw your mom? Tell me.
I saw her Monday night at between 6:30 and 8.
Where?
At her sister home.
At her sister home. Where she lives?
She lives at Southern Main Road, Chase Village.
How old is she?
61.
She has any mental problems or so?
No, she's forget now and then, but otherwise, no.
She worked?
No.
The day in question that she went missing, where she went to?
Well, she left from her sister home to go get clothes and come back. And
That is what time?
That is between, she left her sister about 7:30.
In the night?
No, morning.
In the morning?
Yeah, to come back for about 9.
How far her sister lives from her house?
Probably about 7 minutes away.
Where does sister live?
Just before Ramsran Street. The street is, it have a German,
Juman Avenue, Juman.
yeah,
Well, Dai Hakim Juman Street where it have what the Wasa place in that road?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. And where the sister lives?
Well, right there, like just before the
Okay,
preschool.
in that road?
Yeah,
But the car wash boy and everything back there?
yeah,
So, and she lives on the Chase Village Road?
yeah,
Your mother?
yeah.
This happened when?
This was Tuesday. She was last seen, and
Today's, yeah, okay. Last week Tuesday?
Last week Tuesday, yeah.
Wait, but now look at find her phone, boy.
We can't the phone.
She had a phone on her?
She have 2 phones, but it's either it's the battery die or it's switch off.
She had 2 phones on her?
Yeah,
2 phones, huh?
yeah.
And did anybody visit you to track those phones?
Not to track, but the police in contact and the anti-kidnapping squad.
So just so you could shut down everybody and find a phone for the minister's son, this little girl mother, gone missing since last week Tuesday with 2 phones. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 7 days now. She had 2 phones on her. How come Ola can't do anything? Is it because she's not related to the Minister of Finance? Is it because of her color of her skin? Is it because she doesn't fall under the 1%? Tell me, this makes a lot of sense what I'm asking here. Look a photo of her mother. Open up the lines. Hi, caller, good evening. You stay right here. Next caller. Where can I know this lady, you know. You know that? Yeah, I know her. From her wrong. I mean, you know everybody in Chase Village. It's sad. What's her home name? She has a home name? What's her home name?
No, it's just Zorina.
Zorina,
yeah.
Yeah. People call her Zo. Somebody tell me they call her Zo sometimes, Zor?
Yeah, well, probably for short.
For short. Hi, caller, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Just imagine that. So since last week, your mother missing. Last week Tuesday? Yeah. Huh?
Yes.
Since last week Tuesday, the mother had 2 phones on her. She gone. Nobody could find her. Nobody. And the mother gone up, she gone down. What about Ria Sugdeo? Ria Sugdeo gone to drop 2 children in the school. A black SUV pick her up. No elite squad was ever using her. No elite squad. So many people missing. This girl mother missing since last week Tuesday with 2 phones on her. I just showing you the curry favor now. I just showing you what's going on in this country. Why we can't turn over Trinidad and look through every nick and cranny and find this girl mother? Why? Tell me why. Look at how much people just gone missing with phone and we can't find them. But when one man lost a phone, you could turn over Trinidad and go by beat him because you know that the ball you can come with and see all you find it. Come and say the house you find it in now to cut a picture of the house. Put up the street that we know what's going on. Show the house, don't show the area. But when people talk, I don't like nobody. I.A.N this, I.A.N that. We're going to tell the girl. I am sure you were close with your mother.
I just want her back if she's safe, what she eating, where she's sleeping.
You watch at the hospitals?
Every day. Morning, evening, every
Ladies
day.
and gentlemen, so she took a taxi heading to Shogunas.
And she took a vehicle heading
Heading to Chase Village.
Yeah.
To Chase Village. There are cameras right there, I believe, at that extension.
Yeah, at she home and all, it have cameras.
Did she ever make it home?
Well, they said she was home, but she left.
So she reached home?
Yeah, she did.
She get the clothes?
I don't know about the clothes, but she head in the south direction, and they say the guards say they saw her in the teaching hospital in San Fernando, and after that, that was it.
They saw her in the hospital, teaching hospital?
Yeah, and they never saw her. Nobody never
That's
saw
video
her.
footage of her in the hospital?
I asked for them to
They go tell him no, they go tell him no.
They never call me.
Police supposed to, you know, every creed and race in this country must have an equal place. Just how the minister's son, you see that boy there? You see the boy there when he lost his phone? Adrian? Right? When he lost his phone, I'll just show you. There's a picture I sent to you all today with Rowley and him. You all got that? Watch. I'll just show you. So maybe that's why he got back his phone. That is why he got, look why he got back his phone. And I not a Photoshop thing, eh? That is not a Photoshop thing. Is that a Photoshop thing, Socks? That is not a Photoshop thing because you can watch the shadows in the back. That is not a Photoshop thing. That is why he got back his phone. But here you have today, ladies and gentlemen, a young girl looking for her mother. Looking for her mother. How old are you?
41.
Looking for her mother. Her mother just disappeared just so. With 2 phones on her. But her mother didn't take a picture with Rowley. Her mother is not the sister of a minister. Her mother does not live in the 1% community. How many of you who mightn't be so lucky, but because of where you live, you are stigmatized? Because I live Shogunas, because I live Freeport, because I live somewhere in Couva, because I live Malabar, Beetham, are dead in the war. I lost before the game start. I lost before the race start. Under my watch, every creed and race must have an equal place in this country. She must not be treated differently. Never. And that is what we have allowed. Any information you have with respect to the disappearance of this woman, get in contact with me. Look at that photo one more time. Get in contact with me, please. Thank you. Let's take a break.
The rainy season is here, so be weather smart and change your tires to handle the nation's wet roads. After all, you don't want to be the one to cause any accidents, do you? So why not check out Racetrack Wheels right now? We have the latest rims in all sizes, all at drastically low prices. So be weather smart this season and change your tires right now at Racetrack Wheels. 2 massive locations, 330 Eastern Main Road, Aruca, and 82 Bucco Road in Tobago. Or call 642-1539 or 631-1044. Be weather smart.
By public demand, Fab India Expo is now closing on July 16. Yes, you have just a few more days to visit Fab India Expo, located at the white tent opposite Medford gas station, Shogunas. Massive sale now on. Get up to 80% off. Spend $1,000 or more on links or credit card for a chance to spin to win up to $500 instantly. We cater for the entire family. Don't miss out on this opportunity to visit the best of the best. Now closing on July 16, located at the white tent opposite Medford gas station, Shogunas, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Stuff and Drugs now open at Heartland Plaza in Chaguanas, First World Drugstore with best prices on drugs, vitamins, toiletries, stationery, grocery items, baby products and more. We also carry British Parliament Hilden water, Mara beans imported directly from Italy, bottled Nexium, Allegra, Zyrtec, gourmet foods and snacks. A selection of products not offered by any other pharmacy in Trinidad. So visit us today.
Bakery Treats is known for its great baked products and service with a smile. We offer a variety of breads, cakes and pastries. We use no preservatives or added chemicals for maintaining a healthy lifestyle. So visit us today. Put Bakery Treats on top of your shopping list.
Come on into ARIMA Hardware today for all your building supplies from start to finish. We have decking sheets, under ceiling, new wave galvanized 26 gauge painted, I-beam, Z and C purlin, gypsum board, French style steel windows, red and concrete blocks, pick up at factory, TCL cement, corrugated steel, garbage bins and much more at competitive prices and VAT inclusive. So check us out today.
Tower Palm Guest House, newest location at Shivan Drive, Sandy Grande. Enter unnoticed with that special someone. Secure parking and fully air-conditioned rooms. Open 24 hours for your convenience. Visit us today or call 299-3268.
It's your journey, our passion at Brantec. Visit us today at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, Chaguanas, or contact us at 672-8575. Now open on Saturdays.
Somebody. Well, I tell you this place mad, yes? You could imagine, open up the lines. What this girl going through for her mother, 7 days now. You could just imagine that, and this is not the only person who missing a relative in this country, you know. It's not the only person. There are hundreds of people missing relatives in this country. And up to now, we can't find them. Not this year, not last year, not the year before. Look, Jason Henry. In Dayby Road, Long Circular, St. James. And his cousin was gone down. Sunday gone. Andrew Noel, there is his cousin there. Gone down Sunday. This one in blue jersey missing. They can't find him. Look how long. Open up the lines. I call her good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Also, ladies and gentlemen, wrong man shot dead in taxi, Dundonald Hill, St. James, as Rasta City. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Also, Chutney Brass Summer Edition. The big one for summer 2018. Chutney Brass Summer Edition coming to Dayby Saturday, July 21st. South Haven Shopping Center. Get regular and VIP tickets now at all NLCB Lotto booths. and a low price supermarket. Also Ultratech Security. Remember the fencing, that special electric fence you want? Get in contact with Ultratech Security, 708-2704. Also curry leaf, get the best roti homestyle curry in Chaguanas. Right opposite the supermarket there. Also racetrack wheels up to 55%. They're located in Aruca and Boca Road, Boca Road, Tobago. Also Mata Industries, Machu Industrial Limited. I'm thinking about Mata. Machu Industrial Limited. All your wrought iron design, garage doors, steel doors, and whatnot. 679-3271. They are right in Couva. Also Brantec. You go get it. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Stetton Drugs. Make sure and good. And also PNV Marketing. Good vehicles. Also Mata, you have Neil Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure if you want to get a good air condition, call Neil now, 748-4122. That's 748-4122. Open up your lines. Hi, good evening. Special good evening to Tire Clinic. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hi, good evening, Mr. Allen. Right. My sister died in hospital on Friday. Lo and behold, she's dumb, she's deaf, and she can't do anything for herself. So she's collecting welfare. So I went to the welfare today. My mother is 65 years old. She collecting pension. I am not working. I lost my job too. Back and forth, and have to see about her too as well, because every minute we had a rush up to the hospital. And them telling me I didn't qualify today for that. Just because probably I am not a human person.
Hold a second. How old is your sister?
My sister is 45 years old.
And she is physically challenged?
Yes.
She's mute?
Challenged person, yes.
Okay. And she passed away?
Yes.
How much
in hospital and had problems too as well. No, she don't have any children. We just take care of her.
How much is the funeral costing?
The funeral cost is 8,500.
Could somebody take her number off the air for me, please? And where are you from? Could somebody ask her where is she from? Move over. Let me make some calls. Open up the lines. Let me make some calls and see how we can bury your sister. Watch. She's mute. She's hearing impaired. Nothing. Want to say a special hello to Brantec. Hi, caller. Good evening. What's that, Socks? Ladies and gentlemen, we're out of time. There's so many things, watch. So many things here. Can't even get over it for one of time. Remember, if you have information, WhatsApp me on 290-4426. Also, make sure, ladies and gentlemen, and have your eyes out there. WhatsApp me. There are numbers on your screen to call. More numbers will be coming up soon by next week. There are more and more numbers for you to call. If you wish to advertise on Crime Watch, get your ad, because it's only one place everybody's locked on. And if you want the 1% to see your product, jump in the dance here, because they're watching. They can't help it. It's nothing hot on television than Crime Watch and I.A.N. So, ladies and gentlemen, as long as I am around, I will tell you all. And I will make sure every creed and race has an equal place in this country. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna hunt you down. We're gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold, cause someone's always peeping by the fence. Still crime much came and give TNT.